Look at this absolute garbage. You have 3 days left to turn on Facebook Protect. Your account has the potential to reach a lot of people, so it requires stronger security. Facebook Protect, an advanced security program, helps defend accounts like yours. Turn on Facebook Protect before 17th of March 2022. After that, you'll be locked out of your Facebook account until you turn it on. Now, if you guys don't know what the problem is, let me remind you that there is a controversy covered in the mainstream media with Zuckerberg having said this in the past. If you need any info about anyone at Harvard, just ask. I have over 4,000 emails, pictures, addresses, and social security numbers. What? How did you manage that one? People just submitted it. I don't know why. They trust me. Dumb fucks. So now we're at this stage. Do you know how hilarious this is for me, right? So first of all, when it started, I was like, isn't this just a little bit too much of information that Facebook wants? Just a little bit too much, because now they want your personal phone number. And it turns out that people were like, oh, it's optional. It's optional. What do you know? Why are you into conspiracy theory? Do you think that the people at Facebook, the multi-billion-dollar company, are conspiring to get your private information? Are you insane? It's optional. Well, apparently now it's not. It's not optional. So all the people who have worked hard in order to build a strong following on this platform, if they keep wanting to use it, they have a choice. Either all the hard labor, all the investment that they have put to reach this point is being discarded, or they're going to give Facebook their private information and they're going to dox themselves. It's the sunken cost fallacy, you know? Build a platform that's free and you're advertising for people, hey, you know, join us, we're for free speech. And once people put a sunken cost into it, they dump their energy. Oh, then you start putting terms of service, then you regulate what they can say. And it's always the same thing, you know? It's like, hey, do you want to give away everything that you've worked up until now? Do you want to throw it away? Or are you willing to just give a little bit more of your privacy away? Just a little bit more. We're not going to share it with anyone, of course. Absolutely not. We're ironclad solid. Trust us. Trust us, we're a for-profit, multi-billion-dollar corporation, part of the 1%. We are trustworthy. So, I find it very interesting because, first of all, there used to be this massive controversy back in the day, which actually affected Blizzard back when it was a prestigious company. You see, Blizzard wanted to connect people's Facebook accounts with their Blizzard accounts. And people were furious about this. They viewed it as a huge invasion of their privacy because people would create their Blizzard accounts with a pseudonym and their Facebook accounts had their real name. So it was such a massive pushback that Blizzard decided to step back. And by the way, the reason they wanted to do this was to avoid trolling on their forums. Because in their opinion, like, people wouldn't troll if other people could see their real name and picture. But nowadays, obviously, like, if Blizzard wanted to do this, it's like connect your Facebook account with your Battle.net account. Like, most people just click yes. I mean, it's actually an option that you can do and no one gives a shit anymore. But I just want to say just how much the culture has shifted. Like, how much people are willing to accept. And the idea that they need your phone number is absolutely laughable. Because my bank, for instance, doesn't need my phone number. My bank gave me an authenticator, which generates a key. And when I want to log on my bank, it gives me a number on the website. So I type the number in my authenticator, I press enter, it gives me another code, which I put in the website, and that's how they know that it's me. And of course, it doesn't have to be like a physical authenticator. It can be an app. I mean, Blizzard used to do this when people would log on to World of Warcraft because there was a lot of hacking involved. They came up with the concept of an authenticator, which you could have on your phone, or you could buy like the physical token of it. And it was the same thing. Like you would just get a number, you type it in, and then you'd get another number that you type it in the website, and you would manage to log in. So that's how it used to work. They didn't need your phone number. Like, this is ridiculous. And secondly, notice how you can't opt out anymore. Like, I love this new concept that we have in society that you're going to have good done to you by force. So corporations are going to do what's good for you whether you like it or not. In other words, if you choose not to care if you're going to get hacked, like if you're the person that, you know what, like if I get hacked, I get hacked, whatever. I am more than willing to assume the consequences. But if you think like that, oh my God, no, you can't. No. You're just going to be a good little boy and you're going to give us your personal phone number. Imagine like if that was the same with your house. I mean, there are people who like to sleep with their door open at their house, right? And they're probably thinking the same, like, I'm not going to get robbed. I'm in a safe neighborhood. But if it happens, it happens. I don't care. Now, I don't think that this is a mentality that other people should have. But like, if someone chooses to have this mentality, so what? I don't understand. Like, should they not be able to use their house until they change their thinking? Because it's the same thing, right? Like, if you want to sleep with the door open to your house without locking it with a key, no one is going to stop you. But apparently, no, that's not okay. Like, someone should come into your life and tell you how to live. And of course, this is going to target politicians, influential people, you know, because like if you're a random using Facebook, they don't care about your phone number. But if you're an important person, a CEO, a member of a community that's large, they want to know your phone number. Very interesting, especially in Europe. Like, if you want to make a phone number in many European states, you have to show ID so you can be tracked. Because at the end of the day, this is Facebook's business model. It's not advertisement. It's collecting information, harvesting data from people. That's what they do. That's their business. And by the way, what I want you guys to take from this video is the following statement. If something is free, then you are the product. Products don't have rights. That's the funny take. But seriously, think about it. If the product is free, then you are the product. And that's why Facebook is free. Because it's harvesting data from its users. Constantly. It's literally becoming a spyware at this point. Probably more effective than a spyware, I would say. It knows everything you like. It knows everything that happens in your life. It probably knows how you look like because you're uploading pictures. And you're being constrained by society to use it. Depending on what country you're at. But in my country, for example, a lot of employees look at people's Facebook. Why? Because they can lie in a resume, but they can't lie in 10 years of activity on Facebook. So what they do is like they look at the pictures, they look at the hobbies you have, they look at how you're talking to people. And if you don't have a Facebook, they're not hiring you. So this is why people are being pressured into using this service. And it's quite sad, right? Because there is no pushback against it. Like, there are no voices that talk against it. And people don't take it seriously until they realize that they don't get a promotion or they're fired. And they don't know why, right? Because they're not going to tell you, oh, it's because of your faith. No, they simply tell you, we're sorry, you didn't pass the interview. Or you don't even get to that stage. But if you actually talk with the person that does employment, if you actually talk with the person that's behind the scenes, they will tell you that, yes, they look at people's social media account. So my advice to you, obviously, if you're an important person, like if you're a politician or something, get a burner phone in order to do this. Like, don't give them your number. The fact that they want it should make you suspicious. Because Facebook wants your well-being, so make sure it doesn't take it away from you. And secondly, if you're not an important person, and this is an advice you should give to your children if you have any, or to yourself if you're in high school, have 2 Facebook accounts. Have one Facebook account that's anonymous, and you're using it to shitpost, and you're using it to talk to friends and whatnot. And then have another social media account which is like your business card that you present to future employees. And on that account, on the proper account, You get your real name, you get your proper information, you make sure that everything is written as if you would want your employer to read it. And that's where you post the family pictures with your mother. You always dress properly. You have impeccable shoes, and you have decent hairstyle, and you have the correct opinions. Like, feel free to do a photo op, even if you're a guy. I know it sucks, but like you should do it in the park with flowers and then beautiful scenery in the background, and you're smiling at the camera. And if you want to join like a corporation, like an IT company, make sure you go to IT conventions and you like a couple of articles about IT things, and you're thumbing up in front of certain conventions. Even if you don't go there, like, make sure you take a picture in front of the convention place. And that's the one that your employer is going to see. Because that's how the world works now. It doesn't matter if you believe that this is how the world works or not. It is how it works. And if you want to be a step ahead, that's what you need to do. Think of it like the new meta. The patch has changed. We're playing a new meta now. You can keep playing the old meta as much as you want. And you can like insist on playing the old meta, thinking that if more people play the old meta, things will change and the culture will change. Reality is no, we're playing the new meta now, okay? There's a new patch, the game is played differently. Stop being in the past, stop thinking like the past, move the fuck on, get good, you scrub. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.